My name is Ángel Escorcia-Nunez. I'm majoring in journalism and communication. I'm going to my third year at U of O, and I'm from Albany, Oregon.
My name is Jennifer Beltran. My majors are political science and global studies, and my minors are nonprofit administration and Spanish. And I'm originally from the Oregon coast. I'm from Newport, Oregon.
I would say from the get-go, it was the Latinx ARC, my first year. It was a great way to find first-generation students that share a cultural identity with me. I would also say the MECHA organization here at U of O, Latinx Male Alliance, and the new Latinx Studies minor.
I would say probably the biggest place where I've found community is MECHA, which is a Latinx club. I've mostly found it virtually because I've been a part of it only in the virtual world, so I've found a lot of community there. In other places outside of that, I would say the Center for Multicultural Academic Excellence, and also just the Multicultural Center in the EMU.
Off the top of my head, I would say Ángel Dorantes, Dr. Audrey Lucero, Rosa Chavez, a lot of people at CMAE, the Center for Multicultural Academic Excellence.
I would say my CMAE advisor, her name's Carla. She's connected me to a bunch of different resources or like just different people, different opportunities too.
I think they've helped me, kind of by reminding me that I'm not alone. And as a first generation student, it does feel like that a lot. So knowing that there's people out there that really care about me and want to see me succeed and I can rely on for any kind of support is just amazing.
On campus, through these challenging times, I've felt more connected to the Latinx community, again, through MECHA. Oftentimes, like in our board meetings, we share like vulnerability with each other. And so I think just seeing like, oh, I'm not the only one struggling through these challenging times, like there's other students like me who are going through similar things is comforting.
I got to college, that's where I started seeing more about the Latinx heritage month. I thought, okay, it's kind of cool, because it's like a month where I could celebrate my heritage. I'm looking forward to learning how to celebrate it in ways that I can and what goes around U of O and what's going on. So I'm just hoping to learn more about my heritage and the Latinx Heritage Month.
I think learning about like my family's like history is really interesting, and just like asking like, oh, well, who are the parents of like my grandparents? Like, where did they come from? Like, where did they live? Like, I think that's really interesting. So like asking those questions and having those conversations, I guess, has been like one way that I've celebrated it in the past. And also like exploring my own identity, like who I am today, like what has brought me here, like that kind of stuff.
Definitely being back in person, definitely seeing, getting to see people face to face, and the events that happen periodically, and you just walking around campus and like, oh, look, there's free food, there's a lot of people, and just that connection that you make with your peers and mentors and staff members.
I think I'm looking forward to being in person with like the Latinx community at the U of O. Being in community in that way would be really nice. I'm excited for that.
To incoming students, I'd like to say, kind of get out of your comfort zone. Don't lose sight of your passions. Stay true to yourself, and remember that you have people around the community that want to see you succeed.
There's different clubs, but there's also things like the Center for Multicultural Academic Excellence, and there's also the Multicultural Center in the EMU. And it's a really good place to find like the Latinx community and just find community in that, but also there's a lot of different ways that you can explore who you are and like your Latinidad being here because of the amount of like resources here that there are for Latino students, and also like people that are willing to connect you to those resources and programs that are willing to connect you to those resources. So there is a lot waiting for you here. You just have to go out and look for it and engage with those things, and you'll have a fun time here while being a successful student.